What do you do? What do you say? What do you hear? Hey, oh. Okay, so I've been holding on to this one for a little bit. I got my last Ray Ultimate material the other day, a few days ago. I've been running it and testing it out in Arena and TB. And the other day I put out a quick video for Ray in TB that was without her ultimate. It was Ray, both heroes, Hermit Yoda, and Old Ben. So we're going to test that again today on the last day of Lightside TB, but we're also going to test it in Arena versus a couple different comps. So here it is, obviously against a normal gas team. I literally just put Rex and Fives in here with gas, and then put Hermit Yoda and Ray. It's on full auto. I don't even remember if I do targeting on this. So while you're watching this, before we get to the actually interesting stuff, markets are being interesting right now because oil's taking an absolute dump because there's just no demand for it. So everyone's got excess, surplus oil. No one has room to store it anymore, so oil is taking an absolute shit. And the markets are responding surprisingly calmly to it, all things considered. But still down. Oil has never. WTI contracts for May went negative, and by a big way, bigly, they went negative yesterday. So that's a little horrifying because that's literally never happened in the history of ever. And June contracts look to be headed that direction, which kind of puts the emphasis on trying to figure out a safe way to get the economy back to work. It's going to be a delicate balance between getting the economy back to work and not causing a second wave of infection. So hopefully Washington can get their heads out of their asses and come together to figure something that's semi-reasonable out. Otherwise, we are in trouble. Long term will come back either way, but it's just a matter of how much pain is the short term going to be. Separately, in mostly unrelated news, but somewhat related insofar as it creates more uncertainty for everything, Kim Jong-un may be in a bad way. Unconfirmed reports that Kim Jong-un is not well, maybe in a coma. Who knows? We never really know anything for sure out of North Korea, but and as scary as he is as a dictator, him not being at the helm and not knowing who's going to be at the helm in North Korea is going to create a lot of agita amongst the other nations in the region. South Korea, Japan, China probably doesn't give a shit. So that is going to be interesting to see what shakes out of there. An eternal optimist would hope that maybe with Kim Jong-un out of there, maybe the South and North can reconcile a little bit. There is still a big push from the South to reunify the country. Unlikely. If I don't think his kids are anywhere near the age to be able to take over, and there is almost no way that his wife will be allowed to take over. So it will be almost de facto a coup d'etat. Oh, look at that. Look at that. By the way, this is the toughest team in my arena. Gas lead, Fives, Malik, Watt, and SLKR. It's actually pretty good. I used to run this. It holds fairly well on D if you have the right modding gear and relics, etc. I really like this team that I'm fighting here on D, but as you see, full auto with Gas, Ray, Hyoda, Rex, and Fives. Full auto. I actually have since taken Rex out and put Old Ben back in there because you guys know how much I love Old Ben. It actually works even better, because Rex is a little soft. Although his ultimate is awesome, he is a little soft. So here we are in the last day today of LSGOTB. I'm running both heroes, Rey, Hermit Yoda, and Old Ben. And you'll actually see that I lose Poe fairly early, which I thought killed me in the crib. But it ends up not killing me in the crib. So I'm wondering if maybe there's even someone better that I can put in here for, look at that, that's such a thing of beauty, for Hero Poe. Because if I can go 4/4 without Hero Poe, that's pretty good. And maybe I can put somebody else in there that is a little bit better for keeping everybody or supporting everybody else. See, look, there goes Hero Poe because of the sniper droid. So I lose Poe in wave 1, and I think I'm beyond fucked. But as you'll see, it keeps on going. Rosie's going crazy. Rosie loves burrowing into the duvet cover, little psycho. Yeah, so hope everyone is staying healthy, being safe. There was an alarming yet somehow promising report out of Los Angeles County that said, again, anecdotally, it's not, I wouldn't call it good science just yet, even though I'm not a scientist, but anecdotally, there was a report from LA County that as many as 55 times more people than confirmed cases of corona have the antibodies. Again, the sample size isn't. They tried to create the sample size as a representation of Los Angeles County. I don't know if I would go so far as to call it a fully scientific study, but so far, reports are that 55 times more people have the antibodies for coronavirus than confirmed cases, which would lend to the idea and the assertion that far more people are going to have this virus, but either be asymptomatic or have such mild symptoms that they don't even realize that it is corona. They might think that it's allergies. They might think that it's just a common cold, because again, coronavirus, the normal strain of coronavirus, actually leads to the common cold. If you look at, any cleaning product like Lysol wipes, stuff like that, anything that is used to kill germs, you'll see that one of in most cases, the first thing that it says that it kills is coronavirus, which is, again, what leads to the common cold. So if that is in fact the case, and 55 times more people have antibodies to coronavirus than are diagnosed and or like fully symptomatic, that could be really good. Really bad because far more people have it, and therefore are going to be walking around not knowing they have it and potentially spreading it to people that are susceptible to it. But it lends, like I said, to the idea of herd immunity. Again, we don't know for sure if the presence of antibodies necessarily means herd immunity. We don't know if those antibodies are going to stay indefinitely. We don't know how long the immunity, if there even is an immunity, lasts. So there are a number of things that will still be large factors, but it is, however, promising so far. Certain states are deciding to partially phase 1 come back online. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, but I feel like that's a little soon. But at some point we do need canaries in coal mines, because the world economy and certainly the United States economy cannot stand this forever. We're seeing it reflected in oil prices now because no one is driving, planes aren't flying, trucks are really the only things that are going, and there are not many of those. Um, I mean, it's really just limited to emergency products like hygienic products and food products for grocery stores. So the American economy, like, nothing has changed over the last month, but it's been on hold, and we're seeing it now reflected in oil prices. So again, I don't really envy Washington or the respective state governors trying to figure out the delicate balance between bringing their states and the country back online and weighing that against a potential resurgence or second wave of infections. So all anyone can do is just be as safe as humanly possible. Just because you're let back out of your house does not mean that things are totally safe. So here we are in wave 4. I've made it to wave 4 without Hero Poe. I basically made it as a 4-person all the way through. I got a sniper droid, I got a droideka, I got Newt, I got Dooku, and I got a B1. So there is a lot of DPS on this team. Luckily, this Rey team is really designed to withstand sustained DPS. It's really the only team that I've seen be able to withstand the bulk of either a sniper or DDK massive DPS output. There are no crits, but there's still a lot of DPS. So doing this very carefully. All right, I got Sniper Droid out. I really want to get DDK out next, because Sniper, although yes, extortion is definitely a factor, DDK and Sniper Droid basically one-shotting people if they don't have the protection up is what I'm really worried about. I can more or less out-heal the extortion stuff so long as I take out the big DPSers. So I'm trying to hit B1 where I can, so I can take that DPS out of there too. But as soon as I can get, he just put a shield up. As soon as I can get back around to DDK, I'm going to take him out. I really like this team. Again, Hero Poe seems to be the weak link there. Maybe I just need to relic him up a little bit more. He's only relic 5. Maybe if I get everybody on this team to relic 7, it'll be a lot easier. I took Dooku out of there because I had the Whirlwind ready, and I didn't want to use it on B1. I'll switch it back around to Rey. And yeah, I'll use Ultimate. That's a good way to finish it up. The Ultimate is absolutely huge. It's absolutely huge. The 1 damage is just insanely unfair. And that's why you want her to be really, really fast, too. You really want everybody on the team to be fast, because the more turns, the better. And, all right, we'll go for DDK here. Keep everybody healed. Get a Whirlwind. I'll see you later. And it is smooth sailing from here. So yeah, I hope this helps. Everybody stay safe, take care, don't panic. Just, go through the processes of cleanliness and hygiene and staying healthy, and we'll get through it all. Yeah. Hopefully the market stabilizes. All right, and there you go. 4 out of 4 on the last day of TEB. Not too shabby.